Helen Yee here at Planet Hollywood, being joined by the one and only Coach Javier Mendez. Always great to see you. And I just saw you were in the Maldives and then now in a huge, nice suite here in Planet Hollywood.
Yeah, I was in the Maldives and I really enjoyed it there. It's so beautiful. And now I'm in Planet Hollywood, losing all the money I was saving in the Maldives, to come here.
Hey, I mean, not so bad to lose if the suites, it's nice.
Yeah, it's nice, but I'd rather win and have the suites rather than lose and not, and have a suite. I'd rather win, but unfortunately, the good fortune has never struck me correctly here at this casino. So maybe after this time, I switch.
Well, speaking of sweets, though, and sweet things, I know Khabib, he recently gifted you a Starbucks gift card that you finally used, right?
Yeah, I did. I finally used it, and I let him know, here, I'm using the Starbucks card you gave me. The last one I used a little bit, and he gave it, and I gave it to my son, and it got used up fairly quick. But then he gave me a new one, but now I've only used it one time. I still got quite a bit, so maybe you and I in the schmo, we can go have some Starbucks on Khabib after this.
Yeah, shout out to Khabib. Thank you. But how many has he given you? Because you said the last card, this card.
Yeah, he gives me gifts all the time. That's the thing that people don't understand. The relationship that Khabib has with all his people is lifelong. It's not, once I'm done fighting. No, he stays. If you're in his circle, you're in his circle for life.
And that's great. Great fighter, generous heart. That's most important. But what's the craziest gift that he's ever given you?
Well, in the Maldives, when I just went in Dubai, not crazy, but I mean, he took care of my whole everything. Took my airfare, flew me business class, put me up in a nice, really nice apartment by the Dubai Mall, and whatever I wanted, he would have given to me, but I didn't. It's just like, I'm good with just what he gave me. That was like probably $20,000 in all, but he had no problem doing that, and I love him, he loves me. We're in each other's lives for life. Our loyalty, our bond, it's one that won't be broken.
Yeah, definitely. And I know the fans love him too. And I know you told the Schmo a bit about him because you've been posting about him on your Instagram. And a lot of fans, I mean, they're, antsy. They want to see, is Coach Khabib finally back? So can you clarify for the fans just the whole situation?
Khabib has never left. He's the same as he was when he said that he was going to step away from cornering. He never said that he wouldn't train the guys when they're at home in Dagestan. He said he was going to devote his time to his family, and that he is doing, that he has done. He just happens to be here helping with Abu Bakr now, his cousin, but it's not, don't expect him to be in everybody's corner or this and that, but do expect him to train these guys for life and always, give them instructions and talk to them. Even with Islam Makhachev, when we were in Australia, I was telling everybody, look, Khabib's on the phone with these guys. He's daily talking to these guys. He's watching their videos. We're sending him videos. He's critiquing them. So he's always going to do that. He's never going to stop, doing that for any of his guys. But he said he's not going to work the corners, and actually make it I'm going to be in the fight camp. No, he said not. He's not expected to, but he's doing exactly what he said he was going to do. Obviously, we would all love for him to be in our corner, but we have to respect the family thing.
Yeah, definitely. And someone else who's also coaching there, Coach Cain Velasquez, will he be in the fighters' corners?
Cain Velasquez will be in some fighters' corners that he's with. He's a joy to have. He is an unbelievable coach, and I'm blessed to have him there at AKA daily with the guys. He's a huge motivator. He's becoming great at speeches. He's becoming great at talking to the fighters and the ins and outs, how to think, how to be a champion, and he's fantastic. I couldn't ask for a better coach and a friend than Cain Velasquez.
Do you see him going back into pro wrestling? Because I know he got into that and a lot of fans enjoyed watching him in pro wrestling.
100%. So McMahon, if you're listening, WWE, Cain Velasquez needs you and you need him.
But no fighting, like no combat sports, just pro wrestling for the foreseeable future?
Only pro wrestling. I know Cain. He is not going to ever fight again. He's going to do pro wrestling. That's what he wants. So McMahon again, WWE. Cain's ready.
And hey, someone else who's close with you guys, Luke Rockhold, he just fought a few weeks ago, fought Mike Perry in bare knuckle boxing. What was your reaction to that?
I didn't see the fight. I just knew that it was going to be another realm, another world. And, bare knuckle fighting is not MMA. It's not kickboxing. It's not boxing. It's bare knuckled. So there's so many different elements to that. And one good shot's all it takes to destroy your face. So for me personally, I don't want to do anything with bare knuckle fighting because there's so many elements to that, And I didn't see Luke's fight, but I heard his face got pretty messed up. I guess some of his teeth were taken out, or half of his tooth. Chipped. Yeah. What else? I don't really know.
And his lip, but I saw his doctor did a great job.
Oh, so he's still.
He looks the same.
Looks the same. Cool hand Luke, right?
But do you want to see him continue to fight?
That's up to Luke. I mean, I haven't really been in touch with Luke for a long time. Luke makes his own calls since he left us after the Bisping loss. He left, and he's never discussed with me on what he should do, nor should I be discussing, because we never really did. That's we have a relationship that's forever. And I support Luke in whatever he's gonna do. But he is getting older. He should, in my opinion, get this out of his system. Whatever he's got to do, get it out of his system and move on with your life. You got a lot of things going for you, and I think he should go out there and fulfill the other avenue of his life, which doesn't include fighting.
And someone you mentioned earlier, Islam, I know all the fans are eager to watch for his return, and there's rumors, could it be in Abu Dhabi? So how's Islam looking?
Well, I haven't talked to Islam, but from what I see, Islam's doing great. He's out riding horses and, being the cowboy and the motorcycle rider that he loves, outdoorsman, He's doing great. He's always been himself. He's very quiet, He's not the guy that makes a lot of noise, He's the quiet guy, and he goes to work, and he's always, training. He's always training. So he's either doing some kind of physical activity. If he's not doing MMA, he's out doing something physical. So I'm expecting and I'm hoping and I'm assuming, based on the Abu Dhabi situation, that we will be fighting there. I just don't know who. In a perfect world for me, I would like Beneil. I like Beneil. I would want somehow or another for him to beat Oliveras and get in that situation where he fights Islam, because even though this is more entertainment, I like the sportsman situation, me personally, and I think Beneil, based on his wins, based on who he's beat and how he's beat them, that I think that he should get the next title shot. That's my opinion. Yeah,
his resume speaks for itself. He's got a huge win streak right now, and like you just mentioned, if he beats Charles Oliveira, you can't deny Beneil getting that next title shot.
Well, you can say that, but he shouldn't have been denied already.
Yeah, that's true.
He should have the shot. Yeah. I've been saying that before. You can hear my interviews before. I'm saying Beneil deserves the shot, and he didn't get it. So maybe it's because the quiet ones, that they don't get those opportunities. The guys that speak the loudest carry the big stick, like Covington. Kobe. What is he doing? What's his record like? But he went over Bilal Muhammad. Give me a break. On sports, like correct sports, not entertainment. If you're talking entertainment, you're talking making money for the company, Kobe.
If Beneil does get past Charles and he does fight Islam, how do you see that fight playing out, Islam versus Beneil?
I see that playing out in our favor, but it's going to be such a chess match. I look forward to that. I look forward to, the Beneil, chess match. I really do. He's not an easy guy. I'm very impressed with him. So we got a fight in our hands, and I'm looking forward to the challenge, and I'm kind of looking to the MMA gods to deliver that match.
But do you think he would be the toughest opponent that Islam has fought, as far as like on paper and what you've seen from him so far?
Yes, I do believe that. I believe he's the toughest, and that's why I'm looking forward to it. I do believe that. Yeah.
And lastly, I know on your podcast you've talked about the middleweight division, and you've said that you feel that Khamzat would give Izzy and Alex a difficult time. He's possibly fighting Kamaru Usman coming up at 185. How do you see that fight playing out?
Well, I see him having a better shot against Izzy and Alex if it was to fight them at 185 than Kamaru, because the wrestling. I mean, come on, Kamaru's an Olympic level wrestler. That Khamzat's a great wrestler, but now you're going to, because another guy that's got great wrestling, probably better than yours. So that's a fight. That's a fight we want to see. But also, I look at Khamzat as a future 185 champion. I really do. I look at him because it's not that I don't see him being a champion at 170. It's just I look at him. He's such a big guy. I'm going, how does he make weight? I mean, he's a big guy. He's a great fighter. Great fighter, great heart, great energy. But I just don't, it's the weight thing. That's my only issue. It's the weight thing. And if it wasn't for that, I would probably say, 170, 185. But I definitely see him at 185 and even 205. I see Khamzat even getting a 205 title because of his grappling. He's got incredible grappling and he's a great fighter, So I just think 170 is such a tough weight for him.
But you mentioned 205, Alex Pereira. He was a 185er, now moving up to 205, fighting Jan Blachowicz. Do you think he gets the job done?
Well, the problem with Blachowicz is he's used to world-class strikers, and he knows the antidote, which is his grappling. What happened with Izzy with him? The grappling came into effect. So if Jan implements the grappling right away, it could be a bad night for Alex. Could be.
And for all the fans who can't wait to see more from you and check out your podcast, check out your Instagram, what would you like to let them know?
Wish me luck here, guys, because I really need the win. It's my last day at this particular hotel, and I really want to leave this hotel with a bang. I don't want to leave a loser. I don't ever quit, and you know how it is, guys. We get up. When we lose, we get up again. I want to get up and win. I want to leave this hotel a winner. That's why I'm not mentioning the name, because I want to be a winner. You hear that, George Roger? I want to leave a winner.